Welcome to the speaking section of IELTS examination. My name is Sapna Dhameja and I would be your examiner for this part of the test, and this test would be recorded. May I know your full name, please?
Yes, my full name is Jasprit Kaur.
How may I address you?
You can call me by my first name, Jasprit.
Do you study or work?
Actually, I'm a scholar. Recently, I have passed my senior secondary examination with flying colors. Now I am pursuing my Bachelor of Science.
Now, few questions will be based on hats or caps. Do you like to wear hats?
Definitely, yes. I enjoy wearing hats as I find them not only practical but also a stylish accessory. Moreover, I like to wear them when I'm going outside in a sunny weather.
What kind of hats do you have?
Actually, I do not have too much hats as I have some few caps. As for casuals, I like to wear baseball caps, and when it's a colder season, on that time, I prefer to wear woolen caps in order to protect from myself from the warm.
From the cold.
Sorry, cold.
Where do you like to buy hats?
Actually, I like to buy hats from online stores where I can find a lot of different kind of styles and even I can find exactly what I'm looking for.
Before proceeding further to this interview, here I would like to announce, as you guys, if you're watching my interviews, then we are giving online classes for IELTS. If you would like to join our writing, speaking, reading, or listening class, then you can. Or if you would like to join all the modules, then most welcome. First of all, you can book free demo class and later on you can enroll in our courses. The number is displayed below. Thank you. So now I'm moving to the interview. Is wearing hats popular in your country?
Well, I do not think so, as wearing hats is not too much popular in my nation, as the individuals of my nation like to wear caps. Some like to wear it for sun protection, and other like to wear for fashion.
Now few questions will be based on borrowing and lending. Have you borrowed books from others?
Yes, I have borrowed books from my friends and close ones. Whenever I'm looking for a specific book and that is not available at the library or the bookstore, on that time I usually like to borrow from my friends.
Have you ever borrowed money from others?
Yes, I usually like to borrow money from my close friends, but only in urgent situations. Even I always try to return it quickly as I can.
Okay. Do you like lending things to others?
Yes, I do not mind lending things to others, especially those individuals who are trustworthy, reliable, and responsible.
Mhm. How do you feel when people don't return things which they have borrowed from you?
Truthfully speaking, I feel annoyed and frustrated whenever I do not see my borrowed things from someone else, as I believe that when someone borrows something, then they should return it on a time.
Mhm. Okay. Now few questions will be based on colors. What colors makes you uncomfortable in your room, Jaspreet?
Well, I find that bright color like as green or red a bit uncomfortable in my room, as they can be too overwhelming and make the space more chaotic than the relaxing.
Mhm. What colors do your friends like most?
When it comes to question to my friends, then they usually like cool colors like as blue and black, because they are so elegant and stylish and even never going out of fashion.
Okay, what's the color which you dislike?
As I dislike the dull brown shades because they seem like lifeless and uninspiring for me.
Okay, and which is your favorite color personally?
As my favorite color is a blue color because I find it calming and soothing, as even it also reminds me of the sky and the ocean. And
Okay.
moreover, whenever I like to wear these kind of clothes, I feel more calm and peaceful.
This is end of the part 1. Now I'm going to ask a cue card and you will have to speak between 1 and 2 minutes. If you want to prepare, then you can make notes. Okay, Jaspreet, you may start speaking now.
Okay. Well, I consider myself I'm a globetrotter. Due to that, I love exploring different places. As exploring different places is one of my great hobby. Even I have traveled number of places throughout my life, but today I would like to shed some light on a country that is none other than Canada. It is known for its beautiful landscapes, natural places, and diverse culture, as well as high quality of life. Moreover, I have learned that Canada is the second largest country in the world, and that is famous for its stunning natural beauty, including Rocky Mountains, Niagara Falls, and vast natural parks. Also, it is home to other vibrant cities like as Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal, which offer a mix of different cultures, traditions, and social norms. Also, in addition to this, Canada is also like being there, and that is a welcoming and peaceful place, and everyone wants to like to live there. When it comes to question with whom I would like to go there, then to be honest, I would like to go there with my family and friends, so that we both can explore the natural beauty and enjoy our life in a better way. As I also want to experience some different activities that I have never tried in India, and also wants to try famous Indian cuisines. When it comes to question why I would like to visit there, the main reason is that it is a mix of city that is offers a natural beauty and city life also. And Canada is also known for its safety, better education, and offer good job opportunities that I cannot find in other countries. So due to that reasons, I would love to visit that country. And all in all, this is a country that I would love to visit in the upcoming time.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. This is end of the cue card. Now I'm going to ask some follow-up questions, and all the questions will be based on the cue card. What makes countries different?
Well, according to my viewpoint, countries can be different in many ways, like as their cultures, traditions, language, and history also, as the way people live, their lifestyle, food, and social norms can also vary. Moreover, geography and climate changes play a big role in shaping how a country looks, and how the people live in it. Like as I'm giving the example here, countries nearby equator often have warmer climates, which influences their lifestyle and architecture.
Great, wonderful. Do you think reading is a good way to get to know about other countries? If yes, why? If no, why not?
Indeed, reading is an excellent way to learn about other countries, as books, articles, and travel blogs provide enough knowledge about a country's history, culture, and social values. Moreover, reading also allow individual to explore fascinating places without physically visiting them.
Okay. How do people get information about other countries?
Well, according to my perspective, people can come to know about different countries through multiple sources. And the most accessible ones are the internet, news channels, and also social media, as documentaries and travel blogs give visual insights, whereas books and magazines provide historical and cultural perspectives about a country. As by this way we can come to know about that how people live in foreign countries, and how about their lifestyle.
So you mean to say that people get information through various resources,
Yeah.
be it's print media or electronic media,
Yes.
or even visiting physically as well.
Yes.
Okay. How does traveling abroad affect young people?
Well, according to me, young as a traveling abroad has a profound impact on younger generation, as it broadens their horizons, helps them to develop in different countries, adopt their lifestyle, and exposes to different ways of life. Apart from it, it is not only boost their confidence, but also help them to learn other communication skills.
Thank you so much, Jasprit. Thank you. This is end of the test. Hey everyone, now this is time to give the feedback for Jasprit's interview. Today I'm giving 7 band score to her. So first of all, I would like to talk about the 4 parameters. If you guys know already, then it's good. But if you're not knowing, then you must understand, because many students who prepare online, when they join me first time, they actually don't know about the 4 parameters. So first parameter is fluency and coherence. Second, lexical resource. Third, GRA part, grammatical range and accuracy. And last one is the pronunciation. So Jasprit had taken care of all the four parameters. Fluency and coherence wise, she was excellent, and she used variety of uncommon words in entire speaking. In the GRA part, she had done some rare mistakes, but in the pronunciation, I'm still like bit disappointed. She needs to improve her pronunciation part, and most of the candidates they do this mistake. So in the part one, she was confident enough, and this is required with four parameters. But at some places, she had some variations, and she was a bit confused while answering in the part one. But when it comes to part two, then it was really wonderful because she had completed all the answers of four bullet point, and she had taken care of the parameters, the four parameters. So this is really very important, and she looked after this very carefully. Coming to the follow up part, it is important with four parameters. Strong opinion, you guys must present your strong opinion, and she had given me strong opinion of all the follow up questions. While answering all the follow up questions, she had taken care that how to give the strong opinion. So this is very important, and above all, while answering, she gave me right examples at right place. So this is also important, that while answering the follow up, you try to give some general example rather than giving some personal example or sharing your personal experiences, because examiner love to listen your journal things. They love to listen your journal experiences. So she had maintained all the things, and today I'm giving 7 band score to her. So I guess you love it, and what you are expecting, or what problems are you facing while doing preparation of speaking or any other module, then you can write me down in the comment section. Thank you so much.